Fix it till it's broken. Quick tips and tricks. It's quite a tongue twister, I must admit. But if you're looking for advice, here's the one to pick.
I just wanted to preface this video with a bit of a disclaimer. In the video I do mention using petrol or fuel, gasoline, whatever you want to call it, in the Vevor Ultrasonic cleaner. It is a good solvent, but I wouldn't recommend filling the entire chamber with it if that's the way you're going to use it. But if you use the method that I mentioned in this video with cleaning parts, carby parts, tools, car parts, it'll contain the fumes. There's no fumes from the fuel. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend filling the whole chamber with fuel because you're going to have fumes everywhere and create a dangerous situation. So yeah, if you watch the video, I'll outline the method that I use. There's no fumes. Yeah, I just don't want anyone hurting themselves or doing something silly based on my advice of using fuel. That's what I use. It is a good solvent, but you need to use it with caution and be sensible about it. Onto the video. I just thought I'd do a quick video about the Vevor Ultrasonic cleaner and how I use it the best way I've found most efficient, so that you're not wasting solvents and degreasers or whatever you're using. I use petrol. A lot of people say not to. It's dangerous, but I don't see why it's dangerous. And it's a good solvent for when you're doing carburetors and car parts. But today I'm just doing some rocks out of the rock tumbler. They've been rinsed in borax for a couple of hours on the tumbler. And that's just simply to get the grit off them before I move them on to the next stage, so that I haven't got any of the previous grit into the next stage. Borax has taken a fair bit off. Better see the dirt in there, so I'll just rinse them off and then I'll show you what I do with the ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, so what I do, rather than fill the whole ultrasonic cleaner up with solvent and degreaser or whatever it is that you're using, just fill it up with water. Whatever you're cleaning, whether it be carby parts, car parts, well, in this case rocks, put your solvent, whatever your cleaning solution, in glass jars, and then put your parts in there as well. So then you're not going through as much solvent and cleaner. And then you can reuse what's in the jars several times. So in this case, it's only going to be warm water I put in the jars. So that's another bonus to the glass jars. You can put your warm water in the jars. You don't have to wait for the heater or fill the entire unit up with hot water. You can just put your hot water in the jars. So yeah, I'll do that. So I'm not sure if that's going to show up on the video or not, but the left hand side is the temperature, which I'm not too concerned about. It'll only be running for 15 minutes and I put the warm water in the jars. The other side's the time. I'm only going to go for 15 minutes. So and then turn it on. Well, before I turn it on, I'll only run it for I'll only leave the volume on when I edit for a couple of seconds, for those that haven't heard the annoying sound on a video camera of an ultrasonic bath. But then I'll mute it for the rest of the video because it's not a pleasant sound, but I'll just turn it on and get it going. So you can see how milky that water's gone already. That's only been in there about a minute. So that's just getting all the borax and any fine grit out before I take these through the next stage. But you can see how effective it is immediately. It might not even need 15 minutes, to be honest. I ended up letting it run for 15 minutes, which isn't very long. You can see how milky that has gone, that solution. I'm just using water, but it doesn't have to use water, petrol, what solvent. You know, this is a 10-litre capacity, so rather than me using 10 litres of mixture of whatever solvent I'm using, you know, I'm using maybe 500 mils, if that. So, you know, you save a lot of money, save a lot of solution, and you can reuse it as well. And this water here, I can throw it on a plant. It's not contaminated. There's no solvent or whatever in it. I have been watching a YouTube channel. It's a lady in America that gives advice on rock tumbling, and she does use a Vevor ultrasonic cleaner. But in my opinion, she's given some bad advice. She's just throwing her rocks straight in there, not even in the basket, right against the sides of the machine. And I know that the instructions say don't do that. Also, she's filling the whole machine with water and borax or whatever. But I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, this is a much simpler way to do it. So yeah, that's today's quick tip. So until next time, see you later.
They told me, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So I fixed it anyway. And then I fixed it again and again and again, until it finally broke.